guys, Ash here coming at you today with another Raid Shadow Legends Champion Guide. Today, the often overlooked epic nuker. It is Dirindil. We have Bryce Moore says, bro, you have to check out Dirindil. He's a nasty sleeper for epic nukers. We get Offer says, still no Dirindil. I guess my grandkids will be the first to see a CC showcase him. You're missing out on Dirindil. We have you ever tried him? But below every top nuker, there's always at least one or two people talking about Dirindil. Hey, Ash. To be honest, Dirindil Dark Owl is pretty underrated. Dirindil seems like he can hit hard. Would love to see a video on him. Make a video about Dirindil, Abhishek. Dirindil says Joel Fernandez, an A3 of a 5.8 attacking, ignores 50% of defense. A2 AoE 3.9 ignores 15%. A1, 2 hits, 1.8, 31. 31 of you guys agree. Beast Mode Revival says, please do it. Please do it, Ash. Oh yeah, now show us Dirindil. You ask, and you shall receive, guys. Let's get into it. And let's take a quick look at this. I gotta be honest with you guys. I wasn't even sure if I had this champion. Luckily, he was chilling there in the reserve vault naked, 5-starred, so I maxed him out for you guys. So he looks pretty freaking cool. I mean, every champion in this damn game looks really cool, but I really love the dual-wielding dagger swords, whatever those things are, ice swords. Man, I've said this before, but whenever I comment on any weapon, I feel like there's some freaking historical weapon specialists in my comments that are like, Ash, those are clearly 1423 circa's ice swords from the, the downfall of the Roman Empire. Anyway, on his A1, he has attacks one enemy 2 times. Now, this is the first thing that jumped out at me, and I'm sure, I don't know, 50% of you guys, the first thing that will jump out at you guys too is first off, going into this champion review, he is an arena specialist, right? He doesn't have a lot going other than arena. However, look at this A1. It's Brumo Razors, attacks one enemy 2 times. Each has a 20% chance of placing a freeze debuff for 1 turn. The chance increases to 30% on each critical hit. So a 2-time hitter, 30% freeze on both hits. What are we thinking about, ladies and gentlemen? We're thinking about the new version of the Fire Knight, the hard mode Fire Knight. I mean, listen, it's only a 30% if critical, and it's only 2 times. If it was a 3-time 30% on freeze, I think that'd be really good. For those of you who don't know the new difficult hard mode of the Fire Knight, he'll get a 15% turn meter reduction for every freeze debuff placed on him. So could he be the new Allure?
I'm only using what the gods gave me.
I doubt it, but it's fun to think about, right? At least he's worth a try. Dispatch them on his A2 ability. It's a strong AoE attack. 3-turn cooldown, attacks all enemies, will ignore 15% of each target's defense. Fills his champion's turn meter by 10% on each critical hit. On the A3, Royal Assassin. Now, this is the ability people have been talking about in the comments. Let me tell you, I'm going to give you the early heads up on this because it's insane. Attacks one enemy, ignore 50% of the target's defense, plays a perfect veil on this champion for 2 turns, provided the hit is critical. Obviously, we're going to have a 100% crit rate on this champion, so we're going to get that perfect veil as well. He brings crit rate in all battles by 15%. Let's go ahead and take a look at how I have him built out before we try him in the arena. What about you guys on that A1? You think it's going to be viable? At least worth a shot there? I don't know. Total stats here. I'm actually going to pull up his multiplier. I should have had this ready for you guys. But you can see we have 5,400 on the attack. Sorry, I suck at multitasking, clearly. 5,400 on the attack. We did get attack percentage boots on this champion. We have 184 on the speed, 102 and 240 on the crit damage. Real quick look at masteries here. A really typical, I guess, nuker build. Let's go ahead and blow it up real quickly here. You can see I went down defense. We don't really care about accuracy on this champion, at least not yet, because we don't really care that much about the freeze on the A1. So we went down on defense instead, and we got retribution and deterrence. Freeze not bad to have, but with all the block debuffs and stone skin, I figured I wasn't going to build him with accuracy just because of the freeze on the A1. Certainly, we hope everybody's dead vis-a-vis his A2 and his A3 before we get back to his A1 anyway. You can see on the offensive side, you guys know I've said it every single video that I ever spotlight a nuker here on the channel. I love Bring It Down. extra damage against targets with higher max HP. I love, obviously, Helm Smasher as a tier 6 option, ignoring target defense. I love Ruthless Ambush, 8% on the first hit on each enemy. That's going to really get even more. We're getting like, 10,000 extra damage or more off of that A3, just off this one mastery. And then Opportunist, if you can set him up with a freeze or a stun or a sleep, we get an extra 12% damage on top of that. All right, so this is the masteries that I went with here. In terms of artifacts, obviously, we just straight up nuker builds, right? Crit damage on the gauntlets, attack percentage on the chest, attack percentage on the boots. We look for basically crit rate wherever we could find it, right? And a little bit of speed because he's so slow because of the attack percentage on the boots. We are in Platinum Arena, by the way. This is, obviously the gear's pretty good. We have 2 fully ascended artifacts, attack, and then crit damage with attack. So we get a nice bump, big bump to attack, right? So again, looking for crit rate, looking to try to get crit damage on his gauntlets, just really maximize his damage. If I had to critique the build here, I would say that again, that crit damage is a little shy. We'd love to have that around 260, maybe even 280, maybe even 300, but we're gonna make do with what we have at 240, still not bad, considering again, his attack is pretty high. His base attack isn't that high for a nuker at 1376, but you're gonna see, ignoring 50% of target's defense, plus Helm Smasher, plus Savage, equals, that's right, 100% of target enemy defense ignored, 75 to 100 depending on Helm Smasher. So that's the build, guys. Really quickly.
Before you go, can I borrow some money?
No, I don't want the frickin' Dirndl, HellHades.com. He gives the champion an overall 2.5 stars, right? And a 1.8 multiplier on the A1. A 3.9 godlike rating on the A2s. That's the AoE ability, ignoring 15% of target's defense, a 3.9 godlike, and then we get a 5.8 godlike ranking with 100% potentially ignore defense on that A3. And that's where it all comes together, right? All right, guys, here we are in Platinum Arena, and let's just do a quick, I saw someone running a solo Vizix. Let's just do a quick damage check here, right? Let's just see if we can pop off here and just see what we can do to a level 32 Vizix. This is absolutely a waste of your time. I apologize. It kind of strikes me as I do it. Let's go in there with the A1. It's just going to be fun to see us wipe her off the planet. Here we go. Boom. It's 206,000 damage. No big deal. All right, let's go into a real team here now. So the move is what we're trying to do here is, you know what? Let's go against another speed team, see if we can outspeed them, right? So we have 2 buff removers on our squad, obviously. We have Madame Seris and Prince Kymar. That's because Stoneskin is everywhere, ladies and gentlemen, and I hate it. But once you get to, like, what, gold, would you say it's accurate to say maybe, like, gold 4, gold 5? I feel like it's difficult even to find a non-Stoneskin. This team doesn't have at least 1 Stoneskin. Now, against this squad, they're already debuffed. We get the turn meter fill on that AoE. Let's just go ahead and use the AoE. Dispatch them. Ooh. That was nice damage. That was pretty nice damage. It's no like Trunda, but it was nice damage. Around 100, what, 100k, 140k or so. Let's go against a tankier squad here. Now we've got a Valkyrie. We've got the, well, Harmina.
What is wrong with you?
Say it with me.
Harima
is going to be really annoying with that ignore defense or decreased by 50%, but it's still a 50% ignore defense, if we get the 100%. Anyway, let's see. Oh, they go first. That's not good. That's not good at all. I'm very scared. Very scared. Incredibly scared. And we're dead. Okay, so we lose a speed race. It happens. I'm not going to cut losses here. We don't cut losses. It's part of the game. Let's get some revenge, though, huh? All right, this is a tanky squad. They got UDK. They got Elva. They got revivers on revivers with Duchess and the damage mitigation from her passive. And then Brogni as well. Golly, this is a tanky squad. Let's see what we can do here. All right, so Stoneskin there, of course, on UDK. We get 2 shots at removing it. Shot 1, no. Shot 2, yes. All right, let's go ahead and pop him off. Boom! 160k, man. That wasn't too shabby, was it, guys? Now we just gotta make sure he doesn't get revived. But the cool thing is we have Prince Kymar. He can Seal of Magic, reset the cooldown, boost turn meter as well. And can we get Elva before she revives? Let's see if we have some decreased turn meter a tiny bit. Can we boost him to go next? Oh, we can! Okay, let's get Elva down first. I think that's the move. 229k! Dang, man. I gotta say, pretty impressive numbers here. Now the only problem is they're all going to be revived. I think I'm going to keep the... Nah, I am going to actually use the A4 to boost turn meter and come in here and remove some of these buffs. Going to get the revive. We knew that was coming, but we're going to try to get rid of all this crap. And then we're going to come in, and we're going to give it the shot. Okay, so we get 3 sleeping. We're just definitely going to come into Ultimate Death Knight here. And then we're going to, what do you guys, okay, well, I have one option. Boom, kill them all, dispatch them. Okay, you know what? No revival is up right now for Duchess. So I'm actually feeling really good about this match. All right, let's go ahead and boost turn meter yet again here. Come in A1 of Kymar. And now we're going to test out the A1 ability. Boom, boom. We kill UDK. Keep in mind right now, Force versus Spirit Affinity, so that's going to be kind of a bummer. But let's hope we can pop her off here. She has, I think, is it 1 turn? 2 turns away, I believe, from her revival. I could be wrong there. It could be 1 turn. I know this next turn is not her revival, though. I should probably do a better job keeping count. All right, we get some nice turn meter. We go in here vis-a-vis Evil Eye Mastery. This is the A1. Again, not too bad. We land critical hits at least. We should have plenty of time to come back around. We can CC her. Yeah, this is going to be a victory. And it's against, like, I'm not going to lie, a pretty dang good team, you know? And he did some really, let's go ahead. Pop her off, man. Royal Assassin. 135k. I like that he has the perfect veil there, too, because he's pretty dang squishy, this team. Undroid. Put my eyes on you, man.
I'm watching you.
Well, I have eyes too. So I'll be watching you, watching me.
Let's see if we can beat this team speed-wise. It's really going to come down to who goes first, but let's just see what we can do here. So I'm just going to let it go auto, and I want to see what he does. Oh, man. Kymar came in with the, oh god. Kymar came in with the Seal of Magic instead of the Sealed Fate. I didn't have it auto. I forgot that I just made this team right now for the video. Redo! Redo, guys. That was my bad. And we lose plat. My god. All right, let's try it again. This time, no auto, okay? All right. Let's make things better here. Let's get our revenge. All right, come in here. There we go. There we go. And now, who do we want to kill? It becomes a question. And you'll see, guys, obviously, I'm a little slow on the build right now. Really don't want him to be cut in line like that. But we can decide who we want to kill. I want to kill... You know what? I just want to nuke them all with an A2. Just end them all. There we go. Back to where we should be. All right, guys, so a fresh reset here. Oh, here's a tanky team. Oh, let's see what we can do here, guys. I don't know. I don't know. We're going against Taurus. I can't ignore Taurus. I can't, man. All right, Kymar, do not get feared. Ah! It's annoying. No stone skin here. Let's see what we can do. Can we... Ooh. They cut me in line. That's not cool. Let's come in here. Decrease a little bit of duration. I don't know, guys. He has the Ally Protect from the Krisk. I don't feel like I can pop him off. And there's 2 revivers on the team anyway. Yeah, let's see. Krisk. Boom. 221k? Dang, we're still going to get smoked, but I think that was that was a lot of damage, man. He hits really freaking hard. Let's go against an easier team, huh? All right. I knew going against a Taurus team was going to be a fool's errand, but again, sometimes it's fun to just try, you know, at least if you're anything like me. All right, let's go in again here. Mithrala, of course, resists everything. Let's go ahead and take out that Reviver number 1. Boom, Raglan, 166k. Let's go ahead and A1 here into Mithrala, Lifebane. Let's come back around, Seal of Magic, get a turn meter increase. Let's pop off Syl the Drakes. I'm sorry, Syl, I love you. I love you. But we gotta get rid of both the revivers. Get rid of all these buffs too, or at least some of them. Boom, Royal Assassin, 178k. Let's put it on auto from here on out. So guys, I think you've seen enough, right? He can hit hard. He has a pretty compelling A1 for Fire Knight with that freeze for control. And what do you guys think? I mean, obviously he can't blow through Stone Skin. you know, but still, he can blow through quite a bit, right? I mean, that's a big damage ability. And as we see with any potential 100% ignore defense ability in this game, I'm thinking Sky Piercer from Baron's A4 ability. I'm thinking Nutcracker potentially. They're incredibly strong, especially if there's not debuffs on the enemy team. And that's the meta right now, right? Especially the higher that you get in the arena. So I think that even, I mean, we're showing it in Platinum Arena here on this champion, right? But if you're just going to use him to speed run your Great Hall, you know, in gold 1, 2, 3, whatever, I think he's a totally great, you know, choice for that. However, even though he hits a lot harder than her, to be totally fair too, I would put a couple epics probably right above him. I just want to be real with you guys. This is my own personal preference. I know there's a lot of fans out there, so granted, I play tested this dude for a day or two. I love Void nukers. You don't have to worry about the affinity matchup. Going against Duchesses there, you know, with the magic affinity, that was tough. I think that Gala Longbraids is better than him as a single target nuker. But granted, she doesn't have the AoE. Phylja, you guys know this, I've been saying it for a while, but the 100% turn meter depletion and then a very hard hitting A3 ability, I really like as well. But in terms of the overall damage, there was a lot more damage, bigger multipliers, and ignore 50% of defense on top of the rest is definitely noteworthy there for Dirindil. So I would put him in terms of just straight up nuke on a single target. That's a really, really, really impressive ability there. Who's the other? Inquisitor Shamil as well. So I think he's in the conversation with some of these really hard-hitting epic champions. So I stand, not corrected, I never talk smack about the dude, but I've seen the light, ladies and gentlemen. I've seen the light. Dirindil is a crazy epic nuker. Were you guys impressed with him in this video? Have any of you invested in this epic after seeing this video? Are you considering making him, your epic nuker? If I wanted a Force Affinity epic nuker and I didn't have Candrafon, I might consider building Dirindil. Guys, let me know what you think in the comments below. Thank you for watching until the end of the video, and as always, take care, guys.